Ride Your Wave focuses on Hinako, a surf-loving college student who has just moved to a small seaside town. When a sudden fire breaks out at her apartment building, she's rescued by Minato, a handsome firefighter, and the two soon fall in love, until tragedy strikes and their lives are changed forever. This was released all the way back in February in the US, after getting a release in most other countries in 2019. I didn't get to it until it was released on VOD in the summer, and it's directed by Masaki Yuasa, who was also behind other critically acclaimed anime films such as Lu Over the Wall and Night is Short, Walk On Girl. The movie was definitely not what I was expecting it to be. I heard some solid things about it, but I went in totally blind. I didn't see the trailer, and the plot synopsis was pretty vague, so I thought I was in for a straightforward romantic drama and it was just going to be this sweet, easygoing sort of thing. And that's not what I got. So consider me shocked when I saw how they killed off one of the main characters literally a half hour in, which is in the trailers by the way, so this really isn't a spoiler. Minato drowns early on and most of the movie takes place after his death. So the dynamics mainly are Hinako seeing Minato in the water, and she can summon him to literally any source of water by singing a specific song, and she attempts to keep him around as much as possible, despite a heavy limitation being placed on continuing any sort of romance. The film has a very absurd premise, though what's most interesting about it is the fact that it's almost played totally straight-faced. No one's exactly sure how this is possible or why it happened, and while there's an initial shock, it's quickly accepted, and the film wants you to go with it as well. Mainly because it doesn't want you to get hung up on the ridiculous nature of the premise. The film is a look at trying to let go of the past, even when it feels painful to do so. We see other characters who were close with our two leads trying to move on, and everyone tries to keep moving forward as best as possible, except Hinako. And the film uses its fantasy setting to show us what length she'll go to hold on as much as possible, even when it's clearly not viable, as much as we'd like to see something miraculously work out. It's actually quite brilliant how the film uses such a unique premise to give us something with so much meaning. I thought it was very well done. Now, all that being said, as touching as some of these moments were, I did have some issues with the structure overall. I found the pacing of it to be somewhat unfocused at times. It does try to cover not just Hinako and Minato, but some of the other people in their lives and what they've been up to since his death. And the way it jumps around and veers off at times, especially in the second half, it would go on for a bit too long in certain areas. There's especially one point where I thought it was over, and then it kept going for another 5 or 10 minutes. And not every situation felt super high stakes either, despite its heavy premise. And I'm totally okay with a movie with a much more easygoing feel, but some of the scenes themselves, in an attempt to show us characters who are trying to move on, weren't always the most engaging, and would be made up of some fairly mundane conversations. Still, it hits plenty of emotional highs, and when it does, it sticks the landing well. Plus, it's beautifully animated, especially any of the sequences where it leans in heavily to its more aquatic elements, and I still found the movie to be very enjoyable. Plus, I think with the themes it was hitting, it will resonate with a lot of you. Ride Your Wave gets a 7.5 out of 10. So, let me know, did you see Ride Your Wave, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the story? Did you enjoy the fantasy elements? And what's a good romantic drama that you've seen? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you next time.